Hey guys, this week we're going to do some programming on my FC6 foot controller. The stuff that I'm going to do is relatively simple and can be applied to the FC12 as well. Now the FC controllers come with 9 stock layouts. You can edit any of those layouts however you'd like, but it's best not to mess with the master layout menu. You'll rarely need to go there anyway. The foot switches on the FC controllers can do a lot of things, but they do it through one of 2 actions. Either a tap on the foot switch or a press hold on the foot switch. Each foot switch can be assigned both a tap and hold function. That effectively doubles the functionality of each foot switch. The FC6, for example, has 12 foot switch functions, even though it only has 6 foot switches. And remember, that's 12 foot switch functions per layout. You have access to 8 layouts, not counting the master layout menu. That means you can have up to 96 different foot switch functions on an FC6 and 192 on an FC12. You can save sets of different layouts and back them up or reinstall them using Fractal. You can always go back to the factory layouts if you want to start fresh. To do that, you would press the knob on the FX3 front panel that says Setup. Press Enter on FC controllers and use the right page button to go to the reset page. Once there, you choose either FC6 or FC12 and press Enter. You can either use the front panel or Edit 3 to make your changes. The FC layout settings are actually stored in the FX3, not in the foot controller. For this video, we're only going to use the front panel. We'll have a video using Edit 3 to make changes on the FC controllers next week. First, you should go to the layout you want to edit using the FC controller. Then you'd press the Setup knob on the front panel of the FX3, choose FC controllers and press the Enter button, then tab to the Easy page if you aren't already there. Now on the FC controller, you would press the foot switch that you want to edit. The FX3 shows you which foot switch you selected. You can change the layout if you aren't in the right one by using the up buttons to go to Layout, then using the value wheel to select the layout you want to edit. You can edit both tap and hold functions for any switch. You use the A knob or nav buttons to go through the list, and the C or value knobs to make changes. Next, you'd set any parameters for the selected function as desired. For example, this graphic shows the preset layout, and when you select Category Preset and Function Select by Number, a preset parameter appears which lets you dial in the desired preset number. You can also choose the ring color for an individual switch. You can also select from different automatic labels for the mini display, or even enter custom text. The Easy layout also provides buttons to reset and copy/paste switches. Once you've made the changes to the selected foot switch, you can press another foot switch to move on, or press Exit. All changes in the FC controllers menu take effect immediately, with no need to hit the Store button. Now, you might want to go to the Fractal Audio's website and download the Footswitch Function Guide, which lists every function and all the parameters. I'll put a link in the description. You can also edit layouts from the front panel. Again, you would press the Setup knob, go to FC Controllers and press Enter, then page over to Layouts. Use the A knob or nav buttons to select the layout, then press the Enter button. The Edit Layout view has 2 pages, one for tap and one for hold. Each shows the category and the function for all 12 switches, plus values for the first 2 parameters of the current function. Use the A, B, C, D, and E knobs or the nav buttons and value knob to make changes. You can also edit switches in the layout page. Select any switch on the Edit Layout page and press Edit Switch or Enter to open the selected switch for deeper editing. The Edit Switch view also has 2 pages for tap and hold. Each page shows the current category and the function for the switch, plus any and all parameters for the current function. On the tap page, you can also change the switch ring color for a foot switch. You can also select from different automatic labels for the mini display or enter custom text. I've already made some changes to my FC6 layouts, so before doing any editing, I'm going to save my current FC setup using Fractal, so I can come back to it at any time. You'd fire up Fractal, then under 1, select your device. You'd choose FX3 from the drop-down menu. Next, click on Receive Mode and choose where you want to save your backup. Then click on Begin. Now choose Deselect All. Then click on System plus Global Blocks plus FC. Press OK, and the backup will begin. Now that the backup is done, let me show you the changes that have been made. Now I should say that I remember making some of these changes, but it's been well over a year ago, so I don't remember why I made all of them. But they're working for me, so I've kept it. The Effects 2 layout has two changes. The More button has been renamed Back, but the function is the same. It returns you to the Effects 1 layout. But the Flanger 1 foot switch has been changed to Main, which now returns you to the Perform 1 layout. The Looper layout has one change, but it looks like two. The manual shows an Undo foot switch, but apparently Fractal has since renamed that to be Erase. However, the reverse foot switch has been changed to Perform 1, which returns you to the Perform 1 layout. The Perform 1 layout has one change. The Effects foot switch has been renamed More, but the function is the same. It sends you to the Perform 2 layout. The Perform 2 layout has had 5 of 6 foot switch reassigned. Chorus 1 has been changed to Looper. Tempo/Tuner has been changed to Effects 1. Drive 1 has been changed to Scene 4. Delay 1 has been changed to Scene 5. And Reverb 1 has been changed to Scene 6. So when you press Looper, you get 5 Looper functions plus a return to Perform 1. Now if you go to Perform 2, pressing Main also returns you to Perform 1. Pressing Effects 1 gets you to the Effects 1 layout, which gives you foot switches for Delay 1, Reverb 1, Drive 1, Comp 1, and Chorus 1. The 6 foot switch sends you to the Effects 2 layout, which has foot switches for Rotary 1, Plex 1, Trem Pan 1, and Phaser 1. There's a foot switch for returning you to the Effects 1 layout, and another one that returns you to Perform 1. So when you combine this with the Perform 1 layout, you can see how the FC6 gives you a lot of options. You can toggle presets up and down, choose 6 scenes, go to the looper, and you have access to 9 effects. All of this from one small FC controller. Okay, now let's load the default layouts by pressing the Setup knob, hitting Enter on FC controllers, then paging over to Reset. Then I would select Load FC6 Factory Default Layouts and Settings and press Enter. Press Enter again. Okay, now I press Exit. And we are back. Okay, so now we'll rebuild all of my changes using Easy Edit. The first layout to edit is Effects 2, which has 2 changes. The More foot switch needs to be renamed Back, but the function stays the same. We do this by going to the Effects 2 layout, then press the foot switch labeled More. Now go down to the custom label and use the B knob to move the cursor, the C knob is for uppercase letters, the D knob is for lowercase letters, the E knob is for numbers, and the value knob is for all characters. Press the D knob to delete and press the E knob for insert. Actually, I think that is reversed, and I'm going to find that out here in just a second. So I'm changing More to Back. Nope, the D is the insert. The E is the delete. Isn't that crazy? Pressing the foot switch labeled Flanger 1, go down to Category under Tap, and select Layout. Then go down to Function, choose Select, Now go down to Layout and choose 7. Go down to View and choose 1. Now go down to Mini Display Label and choose Custom. And then now we use the B, C, D, and the value knobs to enter main in Custom Label. Press D to edit the label, and now we need to enter main in there. Okay, the next layout to edit is Looper, which has one change. So let's go to Looper, and let's see. The reverse foot switch has been changed to Perform 1, which returns you to the Perform 1 layout. We do this by going to the Looper layout, then press the foot switch labeled Reverse. Go down to Category under Tap, and select Layout. Then go down to Function, choose Select, which is there. And then the layout, we want to go to 7. Now we go down to Mini Display Label, choose Name. Next is the Perform 1 layout, which has one change. The Effects foot switch has been renamed More. We make this change by going to the Perform 1 layout, then pressing the foot switch labeled Effects. And now we'll change this label to say More. Okay, now we get to Perform 2, which has had 5 of 6 foot switches reassigned. Chorus 1 has been changed to Looper. The Tempo Tuner foot switch has been changed to Effects 1. Drive 1 has been changed to Scene 4. Delay 1 has been changed to Scene 5. And Reverb 1 has been changed to Scene 6. Let's go through these one by one. Go to the Perform 2 layout. Press the foot switch labeled Chorus 1. Now we change the category to Layout, and function is Select, and we go down to Layout and choose 5. And let's see, then we go down to View, that should be 1, and Mini Display Label stays a name. Okay, now we press the foot switch labeled Tap Tempo. We go down to Category and select Layout. Then go down to Function, choose Select. Go down to Layout and choose 3. Again, View is 1. And Mini Display is Name. Okay, now we go to Drive 1. Category needs to be changed to Scene. Go down to Function, choose Select, and Scene is 4. And go down to Mini Display and choose Name. It's there. Okay, now we press Delay 1, go to Category, and select Scene. Then go down, select 5. Now we have one more. We press the Reverb 1, go to Category, find Scene. There we go. Go down to number 1. Press 6. Now I can press Exit, and that's it. Okay, we've pressed Exit to get out of Easy Edit, and now we're going to test out the changes. So we should be in the Perform 2 layout. Press the main foot switch, which brings you to Perform 1. Now this is where we start when we power up the FX3. There's preset down, preset up the Scene 1, Scene 2, and Scene 3. Now if you press more, that brings us to the Perform 2 layout. Now that we're there, press Looper. Brings us to the Looper layout. Then in there, press Perform 1. Now press more, again to get back to Perform 2. Now press Effects 1. Now that you're in Effects 1, press more to get to the Effects 2 layout. Now that you're in the Effects 2 layout, press the main foot switch, which brings you back to Perform 1. All right, it all works. Okay guys, leave me a comment and let me know if you tried some of these changes and how it worked for you. You can also leave a comment if you have something that you'd like me to check out. Next week we'll look at using AxeEdit 3 to make the changes to the FC controllers. You don't want to miss this, so make sure to subscribe and turn notifications on. Alright guys, see you then.